Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Xiao was not really sure why you were so interested in the fact that he had fangs, but you looked at him and you seemed to be very happy about the idea. Mayan, I still don't understand. What are you talking about? I don't really get the idea here. Why is that important? I'm sure this is normal. Maybe for you it is, but where I come from, fangs are only just for vampires. So, it is very unique. And it's something that must be celebrated. Celebrated? Well, I'm not sure how we would celebrate that. Besides, what does it change exactly? Well, you blush, not really wanting to say it out loud, considering he was very shy and sometimes it could get you to be shy as well. It was like it was an infectious disease, and you had no idea how to deal with it. So you just tried to avoid the question. It was the easiest way to do things. Until he looked at you, staring, like he was not going to let it go anytime soon. And you just huffed. Alright, I just think that it would be better for, when you bite me. Bite you? But we've only done that once. And I wasn't even sure if I was being careful. You didn't notice then, because I had tried my best to be gentle. But now that I know, I want it more. And you could be a little less gentle. Are you really sure about that? You could get hurt, Ryan. I would never want to hurt you. And I'm telling you, you could never hurt me. Besides, I'm the one asking you. They are really pretty. I don't know how I never noticed before, but I think it's just a very good thing on you. So, if you would be so kind as to do this once again, I would be happy. And you could never say no to your happiness. It was simply that your requests were a little bit unreasonable, and he was not sure how they were supposed to help with anything. How was that a good thing for you? He simply had no idea. But he knew that asking questions was not going to get him anywhere. There was simply no answer to your behavior. So instead, he just sighed. Alright, I suppose I will do as you want. But I want a request. If you're hurt, you tell me. Okay, I promise you. You say. And that's when he bites you. He tries to be a little bit harsher, and it takes him a bit of time because he's so anxious about hurting you even accidentally. It's adorable, but it also makes this a time-consuming process. But by the time you whimper, and he looks at you, there is a little indent. Well, a couple of them. But his things are pretty obvious. Now you wonder why you haven't seen that before. You don't know if you can actually not have fangs at times or how that works, but you're simply happy with what you got. And maybe he was being a little bit too gentle last time. That would explain a lot. Xiao, I love you. Whenever you want to do this, feel free to do so. I'm still not sure how you enjoy it, but if you say so. He enjoys it. He does. He likes seeing the marks on your skin. He's simply a little bit too anxious and concerned for you. Neuvillette. Neuvillette would sometimes actually be turning a little bit into his dragon form. Sometimes he felt a little bit more comfortable like that. And he tries to hide his things, which is normally not in his own human form. And that's when you walked in on him, in his office, and saw him with fangs. And his fingers looked a little bit different. His nails, they looked more a little bit like claws. But that was hot too, you didn't mind. But what was most interesting to you were his fangs. You liked it, and they looked very good on him. So, Neuvillette, you never told me you had fangs. Well, there was no opportunity to do so. I did not think that would be something of importance. I must have been mistaken. You are, but you can make it up to me. He tilted his head, a little bit confused. Make it up to you? Is something wrong? I had no idea you were upset. I apologize for upsetting you. Now, how may I make it up to you? You can give me a love bite. A love bite? And what would that be? Oh, Neuvillette. He was truly too innocent. So, you knew you had to do a little bit of educating here. And tell him what that would be. He has never given you a love bite before, so you should have known that he would be utterly clueless about this. But there was no time to learn like the present, and he was definitely a fast learner. So, as you looked at him and kept his face in your hands, you encouraged him, telling him that there was no reason to hesitate, as he seemed to be quite reluctant. And so, after much encouragement from you, he decided to finally try it out. Trying to be as gentle and as soft as possible, he pulled away at first, looking at your shoulder. Are you sure this is alright? I've not been too hard, did I? Neuvillette, I barely felt a single thing. Come on, I'm sure you can do better than that. And that's when it got to him. It really did. He wanted to be good for you. So he tried to bite a little bit harder. Maybe too hard. Because then you whimpered, and he immediately pulled away. Wyan, I didn't mean to hurt you. I apologize. Oh, Neuvillette, I guess that's to be expected. Maybe you were too excited when I told you that you had to do better. Anyway, I am sure that we can try and do this in a more moderate manner. It doesn't have to be one or the other, right? Right. I apologize. Neuvillette, there's no